And no sooner do we go to the action than we can welcome in a very bright yellow top. And yellow is very much the colour of this year's championship. Hello to Martina Hingis. Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
We've just been talking about you for the last 5 minutes, so could you hear?
Oh, well, I was just doing some makeup, sorry.
Oh, okay, sorry, we were just saying nice things about you. So
thank
anyway,
you.
top seed in women's doubles, eh? You know, what?
Feeling pretty good. I mean, the crowd has been really nice. I mean, there were some French people, obviously. We played the French wild card, so it was pretty nice. But then the Sanya, wherever you go, you have Indian fans worldwide, right? So that's pretty cool. So been doing very well the last couple of months.
Yeah, how did you and Sanya form your partnership?
We just decided pretty much because we started the year with different partners. I mean, obviously I played with Flavia Panetta and she played with Sia, and it was probably not the way we were thinking that things would roll in the beginning of the year, and then we said, let's practice together for once and see how we do. And it was like, oh my God, like it was a horrible practice, and I'm used to that. It happens all the time, you know. And then we just like, hey, we team up, we try, and then things start rolling.
Is it a benefit, you think, because you're both focused on doubles and not playing singles? Is there an edge there for you?
Definitely, that helps a lot because we've been practicing a lot together every day, on and off, and it's also, we know our qualities, and we've even grown stronger over the last 2 months because we try to even get better on our weaknesses, get stronger on our strengths, and with the first tournament in the States, in Miami, we showed that we can win big events, so it's the first time we're at the Grand Slam here.
Tell me, perhaps not on a day out today, because it's grey skies and it's not one of those days that kind of lifts the soul, but on a beautiful day, whether it's here or at Wimbledon or wherever, do you not think, why don't I give the singles a go again? Big stage, beautiful day, big crowd, come on.
Well, I did the Fed Cup. I played a couple times, and that was enough. I mean,
but enough why?
Oh, physically it's just like tough. I mean, I would have to train double as much as I do for the doubles. I mean, I still train 2 hours a day. We have the matches, you go to the gym, you do this and that, but yeah, sometimes you don't want to suffer anymore. And of course, I came only from the US. I played the advanced in Poland, but it's not an easy task, and it's not only 1 or 2 matches. I'm used to winning tournaments, so I'd rather be the best in the world at what I can do now is in doubles than having to suffer through second, third round in singles.
How would you compare the enjoyment that you're getting from this time on tour versus maybe earlier in your career?
Well, I'm very happy that I did that early in my career. You know, when I was 17, you don't think twice. You just go out there, you feel like you have nothing to lose. And, you know, the older you get, you know, the years start flying. And now I definitely enjoy it a lot more because you can cherish it a lot more. When I was young, you know, you're in the tunnel vision. Every day is like another opponent, another task to do. And now it's just like, enjoy it. Enjoy to be out there and play.
Mariana Lucic was sitting in that seat yesterday talking about when she gave up the game, she just realised after 3 or 4 years how much was missing from her life, and that's why she wanted to come back to it. And she just missed the competition. She missed that sort of the winning and the losing and the jousting and that element of life. Was that the thing that you found was missing as well?
Yeah, and not only that, it's also like when I was riding my horses, and I just enjoyed to have that time, you know, and to have that privacy. I think that's what makes you realize. But also, what helped me was coaching. I think it's like being. Sometimes you just doubt yourself. You still have the skills to play against the top in the world, and. Because I'm not getting younger, I'm not getting faster, I'm not getting stronger. I always had my, you know, my height, my size, and everything but you still have the brains, which is still great. And then in tennis, not the only size matters, but also it's still a game, and that's the beauty about it. And when I was coaching Sabine Lisicki and Anastasia and Pavlyuchenko, I realized that, you know, on half the court, I still got some game.
Well, when we look at the men's doubles game, there are players playing well into their 40s and actually still at the top of the game, guys like Dan Nestor, Leander Paes.
Yeah, my partner, my men's partner, Leander.
Is that something where you could see yourself playing that long as well?
Well, I just take it one at a time, you know. We have a great season now so far, so definitely want to finish that. And
Did Billie Jean King not win a Grand Slam doubles title at 40?
How about Martina Navratilova at 50?
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
so, hey, listen, there's the target.
Never say
There's the
never,
target.
but it's
Never
like,
say never. Listen,
I want to give myself
well,
the
when you
next
win,
couple of years, with the Olympics and all that coming up. So
Game's better with you in it.
okay, that's right.
Thank
no,
you.
so that means
Flattering.
no, I'm just working this out. So that means when you win the women's doubles here at the age of 50, it'll be 2031. There's a thought, eh? Goodness me. That's a lot of training.
But by then maybe the medicine has gone very far, right?
Yeah.
But I think you have your priorities. You have to certain steps to take in life, I guess. But
You mentioned the Olympics, so you could be playing with Roger in the Olympics in Rio.
well, I
How great
asked
would
him.
that be?
That's what I said. Like I asked both of them, Stan as well, and just no matter what, I want to play at the Olympics, want to participate, and still have time to decide. So we'll see.
That would be fantastic. Can I ask you one final question? We've just been watching Maria Sharapova win, and you have the experience now of almost 2 decades at the top of the game. If you were doing your top 3 players that you've ever seen in that era or played against, who would they be?
Well, I think I just was asked this question. I don't think there is one particular player, but if you put like a Billie Jean King, Martina Navratilova, and Steffi Graf's athleticism with Serena Williams' brain, I think that would be a perfect player, right? It's just hard to pinpoint one, but for me it was Serena was the toughest one to face because her serve is so big, and every time you kind of dig deep and you put a ball, you scramble to have a break point, there comes another ace, and I was like, no, you have to start over, all over again.
Who's going to win this year, do you think? Serena or
There
Martina?
were a few upsets. And,
Yeah, have been, yeah.
I mean, we see Serena struggle here and there, but she still comes out with the great matches and the fighting
She has
spirit.
Vika now, too.
Yeah, wow, what a third round, right?
Yeah.
It's,
So,
And that's, can I just, sorry.
no, I mean, you have to always go on Serena, especially now that Halep is out of the game, and, the last year's finalist, and, yeah, Maria,
strong
she's
in the
good
bottom.
here,
Yeah.
it gives her a little bit more time to set up her shot, so it's very good.
And as a great player yourself, if Rafael Nadal was to win here for a 10th time, if he was to, do you think that would be the greatest single achievement in the sport?
I mean, you're the professional in the men's game,
listen,
right? Me talking about the men.
Do you not think, though? I mean,
Rafa is
unprecedented.
amazing. Well, definitely here. I mean, there is nothing who can stop him here at this event. Only Joker has been so strong this year, so if there is an opportunity, I mean, we see Roger obviously playing very well, but if there is a person to beat here is Rafa, but the only person that in my mind, I see is only Djokovic that can stop him.
Roger Federer actually was asked in his press conference about you, and he said he was looking forward to seeing you on the Spanish mountains.
In where?
Spanish.
Like where?
Sorry, Swiss mountains. What did I say Spanish there? In the Swiss mountains. So.
Yeah, I'm going home after this event. Definitely do some hikes up there.
Yeah, excellent. Well, listen, thanks for popping by here. Lovely to see you.
Thank you.
Martina Hingis, thank you to Jim, who's going off to commentate, and